Over the past year, Minecraft speedrunning has seen a surge in popularity. With that comes in a surge of world records. Whether you play RSG, SSG, or even FSG, you definitely see a lot of players with the world record possibly in their hands. There's a player over on Bedrock Edition that has absolutely destroyed SSG and FSG. That player is known as Kobra. And while Kobra was running the FSG category, he managed to destroy the world record and get a 7-minute and 2-second FSG world record. Now there's something that you might be wondering. Since when was there an FSG category for Bedrock Edition? Well, you'd be right in thinking that there isn't a Bedrock FSG category, because there isn't. But someone known as Sprinkz decided to make an FSG seed generator for Bedrock Edition. While there isn't an official category for FSG, some players like to play it just for fun. And that's what a speedrunner named Kobra was doing a few days ago. So without further ado, let's get into the run. He spawns into a savanna biome and looks around a little bit, and then sees a village in the distance, so he begins to travel over to it. He explores the village a little bit and manages to get 3 beds, enough for the 1 cycle, and 6 hay bales, which is enough food for the entire run. He goes to the fountain where he gets some wood so he can craft some items. He hits an iron golem as he's going into a cave and makes a pickaxe to mine some stone. Because of the way the cave is shaped, Kobra doesn't need to worry about their golem being able to hit him, since it can't get into the cave, so he has all the time he needs to craft his tools. Which is what he does, getting a little bit of stone, crafting a sword, a pickaxe, an axe, and a shovel. Because Kobra dug a little bit of an area, the iron golem was able to get into the cave. Kobra blocked himself in a little bit so he could hit the iron golem without the iron golem being able to hit him back. After killing the iron golem, he can see that it dropped 5 iron, which is enough for a bucket and a flint and steel if he needs one later in the run. He crafts a bucket and then builds back up where he gets some water from the fountain. Then he moves to a very specific block and then digs down right there and manages to dig straight into the stronghold. The way he did this was using a strat called Strats. This was again made by Sprinkz and allows you to find exactly where the starter staircase of the stronghold is. If you want to learn more about this strategy, the link to the video will be in the description. While yes, Kobra managed to dig into the stronghold, he didn't manage to dig into the starter staircase, which means he did his Sprinkz strats a little bit wrong. But it's okay because he still managed to dig into the stronghold, so he doesn't lose any time in the run. With about 45 seconds of searching around the stronghold, getting some iron and a little bit more food, he manages to find the portal room. He builds his nether portal using the lava in the portal room and enters the nether at 3 minutes and 17 seconds. When he enters the nether, he spawns in right next to a fortress. Since this is FSG, the bastion and the fortress are going to be really close to the nether spawn. He sees a chest in the fortress and goes to it and gets 3 gold from it. After having a little bit of a look around, he sees a nearby bastion on top of a hill. Before he decides to go to the bastion, he quickly crafts an iron pickaxe with the iron that he managed to get from the stronghold chests. After navigating his way up the hill, he can work out that the bastion is a bridge type. He builds up to the chalice that houses all the gold blocks and starts his trades at 4 minutes flat. Since there aren't many bridge routes for Bedrock Edition, he decides to do his trades right at the chalice. After getting a ton of piglins, he throws his gold down and does a strat on Bedrock Edition called Fast Barter. With this strategy, you either break gold or a chest or anything that aggravates piglins, and it forces them to trade really quickly. After doing this for a few seconds, he checks his trades and sees that he has 22 pearls and 47 string. Not that he really needs the string since he got enough beds in the village. Something else that he managed to obtain from his trading was a netherite hoe. You might be thinking, how is this at all useful in a speedrun? Since it's a netherite tool, it's bound to have a really high attack damage, and it's probably going to be the highest attack damage you ever get in a Minecraft speedrun. That is, if you're lucky enough to get it from your trade, since it's a really hard trade to get. With these items secured in his inventory, he throws a pearl to the fortress and enters the fortress at 4 minutes and 40 seconds. After searching around for a little bit, he finds a few stray blazes and manages to get 2 rods from them. After looking around a little bit more, he manages to find a blaze spawner. When he gets there, there are 3 blazes that have already spawned, and he manages to get 3 rods from all 3 blazes. He has a little bit of a think, but decides to travel and look for a stray blaze instead of waiting for the next blaze cycle. Lucky enough for him, he manages to find another blaze on the way out to the portal and manages to kill it and get another blaze rod from it. After getting his final rod, going 6 for 9 on blaze rods, he peels back to his portal and leaves the nether at 6 minutes and 14 seconds. You might be thinking that for FSG, this time really isn't that good at the moment. Well, on Java Edition, a 6 minute and 14 second blind travel really isn't that good for the FSG category. But on Bedrock Edition, this is an absolutely insane time because he knows he's going to travel back through the portal straight into the stronghold. While on Java Edition, you still have to throw some pearls and work out where the stronghold is. Knowing this, he enters back through the overworld and fills in his end portal frames with Eyes of Ender and enters the end at 6 minutes and 20 seconds. This is where Bedrock FSG starts to turn around, since that was a 6-second post-nether split. This is one part of Bedrock FSG that completely dominates over Java FSG. If Java FSG could confirm that you blind straight into the portal room, that could make it so there are already sub 4 FSG speedruns. If Bedrock FSG could just be played a little bit faster, this could be an insane category for speedrunning. With that, Kobra pearls to the center of the End Island and sees that the dragon is already about to perch. Seeing this, he knows that he has to pull off an insane 1 cycle to be able to finish this run and get an insane world record. Knowing that, I'm going to let you see Kobra's insane jump 1 cycle for yourself. As you can see from that footage, Kobra manages to pull off an awesome 1 cycle and manages to finish the game in 7 minutes and 2 seconds. By looking at this run, we can see that there is definitely possibility for a sub 7 Minecraft speedrun. Just by looking at this run, we can definitely see that sub 7 is possible, and with enough luck, possibly sub 6. All that needs to happen is a little bit more optimization and a little bit more of a cleaner seed and gameplay, and we will definitely see a sub 7 FSG speedrun very soon. Overall, this was an insane run and definitely worth the world record. Make sure that if you haven't already, you go subscribe to Kobra. The link of his channel will be in the description of the video. And if you enjoyed my analysis on his run, please consider subscribing to me too, as I would really appreciate it, as I'm trying to hit 300 subscribers by the end of this month. Thanks for watching everyone, I hope you enjoyed, and I hope I see you in the next video. Goodbye everyone.